What's good, YouTube? It's Chris RVD from Fittest Gamers, and today I'll be bringing you a stub method video in MLB The Show 26. I'm gonna try to keep this video under 15 minutes long. I've seen this method already on YouTube from multiple different YouTubers putting it out, and they make it very complicated and very long, and really they make the video unnecessarily long and add a bunch of details that aren't needed, making it very confusing. This is a method I wish I would have known at the beginning of the year, and I didn't, and I just got to it now. I completed live series collection doing the mini seasons method. This isn't as good as the mini seasons method is good only for packs. This right here is what you're gonna need to get stubs for sure. So what you're gonna want to do is pop into the new diamond quest, avoid the reaper. I hit the reaper on this one. This was like my 5th run. I've done this like 5 times. I'll show the completed orders at the end, but try to avoid the reaper. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. Fill out all these spots. You can go to the top one first, or you can go through the bottom. Really doesn't matter. Complete the moments. Try to get the percentage as high as possible. I usually go until I could get a 100% completion rate to obtain the new cards, which are Fred McGriff and Luis Castillo. They're both going for around 20 something K each, so you could definitely make 40,000 stubs in less than an hour. So I'm gonna click play here, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you're gonna want to do. So what you guys should do is have a Bunting squad on hand. To complete the moments, I would suggest using your regular squad and then switching over to your Bunting squad as soon as you get to the stronghold game. So doing that the quickest way possible is if you download the MLB companion app. If not, you're just gonna have to keep going out and plugging in the brand new squad. But I'm assuming already you guys know how to use the companion app. That's very self-explanatory. Download the companion app, hook it up to your PlayStation, Xbox, whatever it is, and you'll be able to switch squads as fast as possible. That way you don't even have to get out of the diamond quest. So I'm gonna fast forward here a bit so I could show you guys my lineup. Let's see. Here it is. So this is the lineup you guys are gonna want to have right here. So in left field, you're gonna want Willie McGee. Short, you're gonna want Jimmy Rollins. Buy Dairon Blanco. He's cheap. Everybody should be able to afford him. I understand if you don't have Jimmy Rollins, it's not necessary. Just you want the best bunners possible. This is going to be a bunting squad. This is not the team that you use to complete the moments with. The team you complete the moments with will be a regular squad. It'll be easier to hit home runs, get RBIs, and etc. This team is strictly for the stronghold games. So get yourself Dairon Blanco. For my 4-hole, I had Ben Rice, just in case I have to hit with 2 strikes or bring somebody in. He is not there to bunt, he's there to hit. You could put anyone at a catcher really that you can hit with, but make sure you have 2 other catchers on the bench just in case Ben Rice gets on, and fill the bench up with 2 catchers and fast guys. So then at first base we have Jackie Robinson. At right field we have Pete Crow. Then we have Chone Figgins. If you don't have Chone, just plug in anyone else that's fast and that has decent bunting. That's all you need. Then in center we have Dave Roberts, and at second I have Nasim Nunez. Nasim Nunez and Dairon Blanco are all live series cards. You should definitely be able to afford those 2. So I'd set the lineup up this way in order with the best bunners to the least best bunners. So the guys at the top have the highest drag bunt and sack bunt. So another thing I wanted to mention here, Shohei Ohtani was my number 3. When you pick your number 3, the CPU will throw their number 3. If you pick your number 1, the CPU will throw their number 1. So I had Ohtani purposely at number 3, just so I could start the game off with him, and I'm facing their number 3, who isn't as good as whoever their number 1 would have been. I have no idea who their number 1 would have been, and I don't even want to know. So let's get into it. You're going to see this first inning is rough. I don't get any bunts down, but I don't panic. You're just going to have to keep grinding it out until you get it down. The most important thing in this game mode to guarantee a win is pitching. We are playing on GOAT difficulty, so the pitching is really what's going to win you the games. I'm not worried about the bunts. They're going to get down. Just limit the amount of runs that you allow. You're going to see here I had to swing away. I had 2 strikes, so I swung away. I'm able to leg out a single here, and here's where it gets. Here's what you got to pay attention to. Whenever you have a runner on, take one step and then steal. But always make sure you take the one step. The CPU sometimes does it for you automatically, so keep in mind he moves on his own sometimes. So don't press to take another lead when he takes a lead by himself. You will get picked off. You will get picked off, I'm telling you. Here you go, I get to third base here. Bam. We got a 2-0 count, I need to lay one down. Make sure you're taking your lead at every base. If you don't take the lead at third, he will not score. See, I can't get it down. Take another lead. And there you go. So I popped up here. If I believe I don't get him home this inning. So you guys are gonna see here that I'm not able to score. Another important thing that I left off of the video, but I'll show you guys at the end how to do it, is you want to make sure you have auto CPU running on. Make sure you have that on. That's real important. The sliding for the CPU really doesn't matter. I have that off. I control that part. But auto CPU base running is on. I'll show you guys how to turn that on at the end of this gameplay. So you're going to see here, I'm unsuccessful. I swing away with Ben Rice. Run doesn't score. No big deal. The method isn't patched yet. Nothing happened. We're still good. Now we get to the pitching side of things. This is where you really have to lock in. So usually if I get an out, I stay with my pitcher. It's Ohtani, so he's good enough. But the minute I get into trouble, or you see right here I give up a double, he's immediately coming out of the game. In this game mode, when you're playing to get the stronghold games on GOAT, you want to unload the bullpen. Load the bullpen up and use every single one of your arms. Bring in for matchups. You see here I bring in a lefty, even though Chipper's a switch. Doesn't matter. If it was a lefty, I would have brought in a lefty to be lefty on lefty. You guys get the point. Just unload the bullpen really and just attack. I use pinpoint to pitch. This does probably work with pure analog. I've seen people do it. I'm not too comfortable pitching with pure analog. I prefer this, and there you go. I got out of a scoreless inning right there. So, and I only use 2 pitchers, but it doesn't matter. By the end of the game, you're probably going to end up using just about everybody. So let's see if I can get another bunt down here this inning. There you go. See, I showed it late. You don't want to drag bunt. It really doesn't work. You want to show it early, always. Let's see. I believe I'm unsuccessful in this run. You see, I bunted foul here, and I believe I bunted a line drive with Pete Crow. So it's not guaranteed all the time, but eventually you will get one down and you'll be able to score some runs for sure. This game was a bit sweaty. You're gonna see soon how it gets very sweaty. And right here I'm 1-2, so I'm just swinging away, because he's not going to get it down, and I'm just hoping for the best. There you go. You see I struck out there. This is GOAT difficulty, so it's not super easy to hit in for sure. Same thing here. I'm attacking the lefty on lefty. Really just trying to hit my spots and use my bear down pitches as much as it allows me to, whenever it gives me it. You know, these games are pretty much won and lost on one swing of the bat or one bad pitch. That was a bad pitch right there. So he's dealing for me right now, so I stay with him. Could have brought in a righty there, but I didn't panic. If you could pitch decent in this game, there's no reason why you're not able to obtain these cards over and over again and make a lot of fucking money. So we'll see here. Yeah, I'm just pitching away here. I believe I'm also unsuccessful in this inning as well, trying to lay it down. Usually having the bunt squad is helpful, because if you do go into extras, you start off with a runner on second, and that right there is 99 speed on second. That's an automatic steal. So I'm gonna fast forward this because yeah, I don't believe I get any bunts down. That's one thing. I don't know how they didn't give me that hit by pitch. That's one thing you're gonna see when you show bunt early. If it's a ball, you could pull back. You could always pull back. And sometimes the CPU kind of gets in a jam where they throw at the batters. So you'll get on automatically. As long as you pull back, they'll probably hit you and you'll get on base for sure. Let's see. You can see it happens here. There you go. Hit by pitch, 99 speed on first. Take my lead, I'm gone. He overthrows. You see there, I didn't even choose to take off. I have auto CPU base running, so they did it for me. Let's see if I get it down here. I get it down, but it's bunted too hard. There you go. I know in the other strap methods, people are saying you got to release triangle. I don't go too deep into that. Just lay the bunt down. Don't think about that. Sometimes I release triangle. Sometimes I hold it down. I find that doesn't really make a difference. You're going to get the bunt down eventually. Just keep trying to bunt over and over and over again. So right here, we're in the bottom of the third. One swing of the game ends it. So I really got to lock in with my pitching and try to get as many perfects as I could get. On defense, you could also put on auto defense, but I like to play defense, and I just, I feel weird if I can't control my defense. So, but to make life easier, you guys could turn that on. I'll show you at the end of the video how to do that too. You're gonna see here for this matchup, I was being extra careful. Bought another righty in, bought Rolly Fingers in for the righty on righty matchup. Same thing here. He's a righty, so I keep him in. He's kind of hard to hit anyways. So as long as you make good pitches with him, you should be able to get outs. As I say that, I give up a base hit. But I'm not panicking. It's fine. You got to use your bullpen. Right here, bring in the lefty because Freddie Freeman can end it any minute. So I just play it safe and I bring in the lefty. And I'm pretty sure I give up a base hit here too. Yeah, there you go. Give up a base hit. Now there's runners on first and second. Right now I'm pretty nervous that I could lose this game, but I hold it down, make good pitches, take him out of the game immediately because that's another thing. If they're seeing your pitcher well, take them out. They got a foul ball home run, take them out. Base hit, take them out, bring in a new arm. And you're gonna see I pitch myself out of this jam right here. I'll let it play. Let's see. Strike one. There you go. Pitch myself out of the jam right there. This is the inning. I have to score here. Runner on second. This is like a guaranteed run. Tries to pick off. I'm back in there. Just remember to take the lead always. And if the CPU does it for you, make sure you don't take that extra lead. There you go. I'm off to third. Free steal. Now I got to get him in. Dairon Blanco's hitting third for me because he's one of the best sack bunters I have on the team with runners on. There you go. He gets it down. And right here, you just want to hook slide. Whenever there's a play at the plate, you just always want to hook slide. I would have been safe either way. It's 99 speed. But just to be safe, always hook slide with the right stick pulling away from the base. But I'm pretty sure you guys already knew that. Now we got one run across. Now we got to get more. Free steal right here. Ben Rice is hitting. Let me get him to third base and just put a ball at play is what my goal is. That's why I have Ben Rice hitting 4-hole. You don't need Ben Rice. It could be Victor Martinez, Jorge Posada, any decent hitting catcher. Anybody you could rake with, because remember, this is on GOAT difficulty. So right here, I'm just... the CPU will miss down the middle. Even on this difficulty, they will give you something good to hit. So if you're not someone that's very great at hitting at higher difficulties, just leave your PCI right down the middle and swing. Eventually, you're going to get one. You see, that pitch wasn't right down the middle, but I got to it, and there we go. That's another run right here. The more runs you score on this difficulty, the better it is, and the easier you're gonna have it on the pitching side of things. It takes a lot of the pressure off for sure. You're gonna see here, this game wasn't any light at all whatsoever. I give up 2 runs in the very next inning. So, you know, this is GOAT difficulty. So here we go. I'm gonna show you guys how this unfolds. Giving up a base hit, run scores. I'm throwing with Kenley Jansen, one of the best closers in the game. Right here, instantly take him out, not trying to get walked off. When your reliever gives up a base hit, like I said, just take him out, pull him right away. There you go, we give up another base hit. So at this point, I'm already knowing that they're gonna tie the game. They're gonna tie the game. I'm not gonna win this inning. For sure. That's back-to-back hits. The CPU's on one right now. But I'm going to show you guys how you could get out of this no matter how bad it is. I've had some of these games be 5-1 where I win clean and almost every single bunt goes my way. As you can see, up until this point, I've only been successful a handful of times. I really was successful once because I hit the other run in. But you're going to see the very next inning how that bunting comes into play and I take the lead comfortably at this difficulty. So I'm gonna fast forward this because I don't want to show you guys a blown save. There you go, game tied. Now how do I get out of this? I have to bring in another lefty. This guy was a common in my bullpen. That was a mistake. I don't even know why he was in my bullpen, but by now in this part of the game, you guys should have at least decent cards. There's enough free cards that they give out that you guys could get this done with. Right there, I get the second out of the inning with my common pitcher. Take him out immediately, bring in Mason Miller. I'm not about to have my common pitcher face Hank Aaron. And now just start dotting away is basically the name of the game right here. And yeah, I think I put him out. I'll show you guys. Right there. Ring him up. Here we go. Runner starting at second. That's a free steal right here. There is a weird animation. I don't know if it happened to me this game, but there is like a drop third strike animation where if you have a runner on third, the CPU decides to break for home and gets backpicked. I don't know if it happens in this video clip, but there you go. I lay it down, show it early, free run. The bunting strat is in full effect. But yeah, that particular animation I'm talking about, it happens once every like 3 games, but it's happened to me before. Don't panic when that happens. Just bear down and pitch really good. So here we are. We take off again. Free stolen base. Take my lead. And we're gone. So here we are, we're 0-2 right now. I could either swing or try to lay one down. I think I swing away here. Yeah, I end up K'ing. There you go. Should have tried to lay one down. It's the same thing as K'ing anyways. So, not sure why I paused here. Nasim Nunez, really good bunter as well. So I'm hoping he can get one down here. Sometimes they're going to miss. They're gonna miss sometimes, but more than likely if you keep on going, I tried drag bunting there. Don't drag bunt, you could just show it early. There's no need. With 2 strikes here, I think I swing away. No, I tried bunting again. Now we're stranded with the runner on third. I need that extra run to put him away for the next inning. Luckily for me, Willie McGee is one of my best bunters, and we're back to the top of the order. I believe he gets it down here. Misses the first one. Yeah, I think maybe some people think this method is patched. It's not patched. It works with these new Diamond Quest missions that just came out. Oh, well, I get the 2 strikes here, so I decide I think I lay one down. I don't think I swing with him. I don't remember now. Yeah. All right. I'm going for the bunt again. Because I know if I lay it down, that's an automatic run and potentially a second run with Willie getting on. There you go. I lay it down. Not the best bunt. Oh, and I'm out. I lied. I was out. Here we go. Let's see what happens this inning. I've got a quick out here. I believe I put it away this inning. I believe I put it away this inning. So just bear down with the pitching. Bam, hit my spots. There we go. Yeah, I believe I win it in this inning. So you guys are gonna see I won this game because of the bunting strategy. I swung 1 run into, out of the 3 runs I have, 1 of them was really swinging away. But you know, it's not that difficult. I believe anybody could do this. There you go. I put him away and I win. Now I'm gonna fast forward to show you guys that it does. There you go. I get Fred McGriff off of that. And then you could just work your way down to the Reds and do the same exact thing that you did with the Brave stronghold, you do with the Reds. It's not that hard. It's the same exact strategy, same exact team. Not a whole lot of different things that you gotta do. Same thing applies. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my completed orders so you guys could see that I've been able to profit off of this strategy. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Here we are. Wait, here we are. Fred McGriff, Luis Castillo, Fred McGriff, Fred McGriff, Luis Castillo. That right there, I've made over, just doing this strategy, I've made close over 100,000 stubs right here. There's 23, there's 25, there's 22, there's 23, there's 20. That, I mean, not really good at math. I'll do this for you guys right here. I'll tell you exactly how much I made completing this. I completed this 1, 2, 3. I've done this 2 times getting both Fred McGriff, Luis Castillo, and I've done it once where I just get Fred McGriff just to flip him. You could do it, get 1 stronghold and quit the conquest and get rid of them, or you could do both strongholds and get rid of both of them together. Obviously, you run the risk of, if you lose that last stronghold game, you don't get any of the rewards. But I've lost only once. You will lose maybe a couple times, but out of 5 times, I've lost once. That's not bad at all. So, I'm gonna do a quick recap on how much I made in just the 2.5 times that I did this, basically, I guess. I made 91,000 stubs, basically doing this method. This method allowed me to get closer to completing the Ketel Marte collection. So now before the video ends, I just want to show you guys the settings that you will possibly need or will help you out. You're going to go all the way down right here. Auto base running, leave it on. Auto sliding, I have off. And if you want to go ahead and put auto fielding on, you can. I don't, but you can go ahead and turn that on with auto throwing. Make life a lot easier and get you guys a lot of wins on GOAT for sure. Using this bunch strategy, and hopefully you guys get closer to completing the collection. I tried my best to display to you guys what it is to do. I explained to you guys the settings that you will need and showed you the lineup that works best, the one that I've been using over and over again. So please leave a like, comment, and sub. Let me know if this video helped you out. I tried making it as short as possible. It is pretty long, but the video explains itself out. It's pretty self-explanatory, so hope you guys make a lot of stubs, complete collection, and look forward to seeing you guys on the leaderboard, man. Have a good one, and peace out.